guys, Rob from Georgia here with you, aka VHS82 apostrophe, with episode 10 of my Something Weird, Just a Thought. Today, I wasn't sure what to do, and I thought, in light of Father's Day, which, to all those who I hope enjoyed this past weekend, I hope you all had a great Father's Day weekend, either A, spending it with your kids, or spending it with your dad, man. I hope it was a good weekend. But my boys, man, my boys really went out far and to make my day really special. And so I thought, you know what? Since my Something Weird, Just a Thought, sort of is an umbrella for just about anything and everything. And so, maybe from now on, if I have a mini haul, something, maybe I'll just start using this as an opportunity. And the reason I got that in the background, well, I am doing my video for episode 2, Deep Throat today. And since the main theme of Father's Day and my haul and what I'm going to share with you guys really is a nice cross-section, I think, of a little bit of who I am and the complexity that goes with that. And so, without any further ado, I guess, first of all, most of the stuff they got came from a place called Second and Charles. And that is a place that we usually go to for use by, kind of stuff. They have new stuff there too, but so Second and Charles. So, anytime somebody comes into the house with a bag from Second and Charles, I know there's probably something good in there. So let's do it, man. Let's see, what did I get for Father's Day? No real rhyme or reason, a little bit. Let's see, a poster first. Check this out, man. Woo! Let's see here. Creature from the Black Lagoon. I love the, let's go the right way here. There we go. What's it say? I can't read stuff backwards. Not suitable for children. I love that little thing on there. But so a nice big poster, man. Creature. Can't go wrong with that, right? Check this out, man. Oh yeah, God, love me some Jason, some Friday the 13th. And by the way, in terms of cross-section of what I love the old Universal stuff, man, the old monster stuff. But I do dig my Friday the 13th franchise, man. And this is only the second Jason-like, I don't know what you really call it. It is meant to be like a piggy bank of sorts, but I'll just use it as a prop to just put it up in my movie stuff. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Put that bad boy right up here. How about that, man? How about that? Beautiful card. I won't read it. But it's that Father's Day card stuff, man. It's awesome. I did get some cash for my boys, though, but they want me to go to this place. They discovered a new store called, if you can see it, Old Stuff. Apparently, it's one of those places you go into, man, and I've seen this before, where the owners have, it's just a collection of like really old stuff. Like you could walk in there and probably find an original Star Wars figures from, back in the day when I would have actually had them in the real, in real time. But they have a hodgepodge of everything there. But they discovered this place almost quite accidentally, and they thought, Dad's got to walk in here. Dad's going to find something. And so I got some cash to go in there. And but I do got to wait on when my boy gets, my one boy's out of town. And once he's back, I'll be able to, he wants to go with me and discover this for the first time with me. So I got some music too, man. And this is, I'm a big Rob Zombie fan, but strangely enough, I do not own any music of his. I do now. This is, of course, golly. I always forgetting it. Hillbilly Deluxe. I shouldn't even forgotten the name of that, man. But yeah, I put it in yesterday, listened to it, freaking awesome. Just awesome stuff, man. Some Hillbilly Deluxe. Let's see here. They picked me up this Megadeth piece, Countdown to Extinction. I used to have the audio cassette of this back in the day, and I literally wore that thing out, I think. And so this was the first time, and they didn't know this, but this was the first time I got to revisit this. And I'll do say, though, Sweating Bullets is still my favorite song off of here. This next one, probably more meant for my wife, actually. She's a big fan of Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Greatest Hits. Great band. And she was lucky enough to see them in concert once, though, but it's pretty cool. All right, into some movies now. This is one that me and my wife are going to watch tonight, actually, and sorry, guys, this has never been reviewed on BodyBags. I will be reviewing this on BodyBags. Of course, Alfred Hitchcock's Rear Window. I can't tell you, honestly, when's the last time I saw that, actually. So we'll be watching this tonight. It's so awesome. And for some reason, I never had this in my collection, Beetlejuice. And now, apparently, we have a sequel coming, which is pretty awesome. Looking forward to that. Helps that Michael Keaton got a chance to be in new Flash, and so I'm sure we're gonna see a little bit of some renewed, rejuvenated work from him, maybe, perhaps. Of course, he was what was he, Vulture, in this one Spider-Man film. This one's sort of an in-house joke. I probably have I have quite a few releases of The Thing, and a few releases of The Thing from Another World, and a couple releases of the prequel known as The Thing. So my son, Sam, thought it would be funny if you just added one more to the pile. So to be honest, I don't even know if I'll ever even open this. I may. 3 movies. It is cool, though. It sounds like it's multiple discs. So that would be cool if there was 3 discs in here. But anyways, it's kind of a joke. A good joke, though. Now this one, man, I've wanted this in my collection for the longest of times, and I'm very looking forward to digging into this. The Fly Collection, compliments of Scream Factory. Look at that. How awesome is that, man? Let's see. Of course, you know, you've got The Fly, the original, Return of the Fly, The Curse of the Fly, Cronenberg's masterpiece, man. One of the great remakes of all time, The Fly. And The Fly 2. And I was actually kind of surprised looking at these real quick that The Fly 2, I'm not sure if it was worthy for this or not, but it got a film historian commentary on here. And I'm curious why that was exactly. Now, you know, the one thing about The Fly 2, though, is Chris Wallace. He was, you know, special effects guru, one of those guys, you know, that eventually got to assume the throne of director, having worked on special effects. But it'll be cool to revisit some of these via Blu-ray and the transfers. I'm curious to see how Scream Factory did on those. So the Fly Collection, man, pretty cool. This book, my wife got for me, and of course I found it, and this sort of is part of my, you know, so we've talked a little bit about just a tad bit of some film, some music, where I like to shop. This I got this today, actually. Beyond Imminence, a new book, The Theological Vision of Kierkegaard and Barth. And what really grabbed me, aside from my love of reading theology and existential philosophy and whatnot, what got me was the two, Kierkegaard, of course, known as the Melancholy Dane, existentialist philosopher from Denmark in the mid-1800s, and Karl Barth, of course, German existential philosopher. While Kierkegaard dealt with the Danish state church and was a critic of it, one making arguments from within, Barth, of course, was struggling with Nazism. And so these are two stalwart, just unbelievable philosophers, and the work that they did and the thought that they laid out there. And yeah, I'm always up for some really deep stuff. And so I've been reading a lot of Kierkegaard lately. And in fact, the Changelessness of God is the last piece I was reading. I love writers that can challenge you. What can I say? Next one. This was one I knew I was going to get this for Father's Day because I begged and pleaded. Last year, I'm a big fan of Dog Post. Because I'm a huge Georgia Bulldog fan. And Dean Legge on there, and Ryan and Matt, and of course it's a YouTube channel, and but it's a whole lot more than that going on there. But that's where I get my Georgia Bulldog fix. And after they had beaten Alabama for the national championship in 21, they had put out this incredible commemorative edition, basically walking you through the entire season. And just they did such a great job on that. That it was just after we won our second national title, just throttling TCU. This year's brand new commemorative edition, of course, is Double Dawgs. First one was Dogstruction, Double Dawgs, and I noticed I read a little bit. It was nice that they added in memoriam. Of course, I don't know if you heard the news about the tragic accident some time ago. Where we lost a few students, just absolutely terrible. But, I haven't read through the whole thing yet. I've skimmed through it, but I could tell they put a lot more work and effort into this one, even than the one last year. I thought that was a nice picture, man. What an epic win over Ohio State. Such a crazy game. I don't know if Georgia should have won that game or not, but that was really the de facto national championship. Regardless of who goes on to play TCU, they're just going to, whether it's Ohio State or Georgia, either or, the score is probably not going to be that much different. But anyways, just a nice, look through reminder of just the great season that it was. Reminded my wife that. We were on our anniversary for the game opener, and so we watched the game from our hotel room, and that was the beginning of, wow, seriously, we may do this thing, 2-22. Now, of course, this year's motto is 3-23. Look, Georgia's armed up and ready to go. I think it's going to be a heck of a season. And then, of course, a nice, lovely preview issue from the Dog Post. Them dogs is hell. Nice write-up of Carson Beck, our quarterback. But I thought this was a great picture, too. And, of course, if you know football, Stetson Bennett is now a Ram, and hoping for the best for him. And I think the last thing is this absolutely incredible, Omnibus Volume 2. Look how thick this thing is. But this is just all the old Superman comics, man, from the 40s. Look at this stuff, man. Look at that. I mean, it's insane. But this is the Superman I remember growing up, in terms of the old TV reruns, black and white reruns with George Reeves and Superman. Probably one of my favorite actors to play Superman is George Reeves for sure. But anyways, it's absolutely incredible. Just I don't know, like a vault of old Superman comics. So I'm gonna actually have a real blast visiting through all of this. So I think that's about it, man. That was my Father's Day, man. It was good. It was a good day. I'm surprised I'm only at 14, 15. I thought this would go a whole lot longer. But let me take a minute here and and just today I'm jumping into episode 2, Deep Throat of the X-Files. I'm also reviewing for BodyBags The Offering, a new 22 film. Oliver Park directed that. So I have some things to say about that. And my Italy's Holocaust 2 this week, The Church, Michele Soavi, The Church, looking at that. I had already revisited it once, but I'm going to watch it again tonight and just kind of cement. I usually have these reviews already done. I generally do my reviews on Sunday. So I'm a little behind the curve right now because most of all my stuff drops on Wednesday, with the exception, of course, my Something Weird Just a Thought bids are anytime, but recently they've been Sundays, but they can drop anytime. The other ones specifically, it's just easy for me to plan, right? So I got that, and then of course the things that are already up, and appreciate the support. I really do. If there's any way you can sub me, you've never subbed me, I would appreciate it. Seriously, if you could do that for me. Anytime you can drop a comment, I would appreciate that. The views I appreciate. The support. This is something I really want to do. I think I just really want to do it for quite a long time. The X-Files is going to help because that's going to take about 5 years of my life to do. Of course, I did the whole Space 1999 thing, which was just an absolutely incredible time, and a great investment of my time doing that. But this is something I really want to, continue to invest in and do. I love doing videos. I love just the idea of YouTube and sharing. Had a guy comment from, I think it was Argentina the other day, and it's great, man. It's great when you can just even back and forth a little bit, when you can share some time with somebody on the other, or well, obviously south in our hemisphere, but even on the other side. Our BodyBags crew is made up of we got Glenn, of course, is in Canada, James is in Finland. The others are spread out across these great United States. And so, it's just the community that you can build and get to meet people. And it is just an awesome opportunity, an awesome privilege. And I'm very thankful for those who have subbed and consistently watch and drop comments from time to time. Very, very appreciative of that. So thank you. If you've never subbed, I ask that you would. It would help. It does help a lot. It's just not cliche. Not sure exactly what I want ultimately in the end out of this, but I do want to see it to grow a little bit. It is sometimes a lot of work and effort to put into this. The time that I spend, I say this often, I probably spend more time than I should, especially in terms of reading and just, getting my thoughts in order to talk about something. It may not seem like that all the time, but I really do. I'm pretty passionate when it comes to film. So anyway, it's just throwing that out there, and I hope you enjoyed the Father's Day haul and everything that I got. It was a fabulous day. Hope you guys had a great weekend and the weeks that lie ahead. Of course, July 4th for us here in the States is coming up soon. I don't know what else to say, so let's just, I guess, end it there. And yeah, thanks, man. As always, we say here, go Bills.
This is not a dream. Not